Hello you guys, and welcome back to DIY Dreams, and today we're going to be doing something that I have wanted to do for a very long time now. Today we are going to be doing 3 ways to make some adorable and very functional bookmarks. Some of these have to do with my dyslexia and reading, when others are more so just cute, decorative items that you can use all of the time. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, and you might become part of DIY Dreams. Now, without further ado, on to the video. So the very first thing that we're going to do to make our very first bookmark, you're going to need pens. I'm going to be using sparkle gel pens. You can really use whatever kind of tool to decorate your bookmark that you have around your house. And the first bookmark is really simple. It's just a traditional bookmark that we're going to be making. And so I've just cut out a strip of paper, and we're pretty much just going to be decorating it. So yeah. So I just did a very simple decoration for my bookmark, but that's why I love this so much. You can really decorate it. I just did a few hearts, and then a little rainbow, and then DIY Dreams. So that's the first bookmark, and now on to the second one. So the second bookmark that we are going to be doing today is actually my dyslexia bookmark. When I first started reading, it was really tough, and this made it really easy to focus on which words I was doing at a time. So it's really simple. You're only going to need some scissors, and then I'm actually not going to be using traditional paper. This is like harder paper, and it's really simple. You're just going to cut out a small piece of paper right out of your bookmark, and it's really simple, and then you're done. So the purpose of this is you just go along, and so the words would be right here, and you just go along line by line and uncovering the words, and you can say the words that are here, and it makes it really easy to read for beginners. And when you're done reading, it's a bookmark. You can just put it in your book and then read, and so you always can keep track. Now for the third bookmark that I'm going to be making today, all you're going to be needing is some tape, scissors, and then I'm actually not going to be using that same material of paper. I'm going to be using just a sheet of paper. So this is almost like origami. You're going to be laying your paper down, and you're going to fold your paper over till it meets the strip right on the side. So I'm just going to keep folding my paper, and you're going to try and get it as even as possible. And there's going to be a weird strip at the end of the paper. You're just going to flip your paper over and fold the end. And then you're actually going to cut off this dangly bit at the end. So I'm just going to do that. So I've done that. I'm just going to do some touch-ups on my paper. But once you have cut off this bit, you can just discard it. And you should have a square. Now my square is a little bit uneven, so I'm just going to go back afterwards and kind of just do touch-ups. Making sure that this is as even as possible is the key. So now my bookmark is very even. So now what you're going to do with your paper is you're going to try and just unfold that crease. And then the third step that you're going to be doing is you're going to flip your bookmark over in half. You're going to make a big triangle, and then you're going to do that again, making a smaller triangle, and so now you'll have a smaller version of what you started with. So now this is when it gets fun. You're going to do it one last time, and then another time after that, And now you should have this flap here. So you're just going to unfold that, and you're going to refold that backwards. So it's okay if yours isn't perfectly lined up. Mine isn't. I might go back after and make it perfect. But now you might have noticed in the middle, we are going to need to tape this side, because after that, you'll have a little flap, almost like a crease in the middle, that you can easily just slide the page of a page on. If you want to decorate it after we're done taping it, you can, and yeah. So I'm just going back and taping my bookmark together. And now finally I'm going to tape that crease. Here's my bookmark now. If you want, you could go back and color your bookmark. So it's kind of turned into a pocket in the middle. And if you're reading a book, you can literally just slide this bookmark on the side of a page, and it keeps track really nicely. It just slightly sticks out of the book so you know where you are. And it's so much better than just folding the side of your page over, because it actually damages the book, and this makes it so you do not have to do that. It's the same type of shape of just folding your page over. And I have given these out as gifts before to tons of different people. So these are also a very easy gift idea for occasions like Mother's Day, Father's Day, or just any type of birthday. So yeah. So here are all of the adorable bookmarks that we made today. We made a DIY Dreams traditional bookmark, a Dyslexia helpful bookmark, and a bookmark that will just go over your page. Now I'm going to show how these are used. I'm going to be using the book Wings of Fire as an example. This is just the first book. I really recommend this series, and I'm just going to go to a random page in the book. And so starting with, how about we start with our DIY Dreams bookmark. Really simple, just put the bookmark, close the book, and then you know where you are. And then when you want to open it again, you're at the page. Now the second bookmark, this one's a little bit different. Our dyslexia bookmark, but if I put it up close, you can see how I'm going over the words slower. So yeah, and then when you're done reading the book, you can just put the bookmark in, and then you're ready to go. So that's the dyslexia bookmark. And then finally we have our triangular bookmark. And so I'm just going to pop it over the side of my page. Over the side of my page, and then you can see it. So it just sits over the side of your page, and then when you go, you can easily see where you are in the book. And then you just open it up, take your bookmark out, and you're ready to go. Technically, you could also do this like a normal bookmark. It does stick out, but this is really supposed to protect that page. I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. Make sure to stay tuned for next week's video. Now, till next time, bye guys!